TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. To go up top. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing in a double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Horn. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Moran. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man all by himself. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14. Brings him to the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get that rhythm. Find that timing to wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Moran. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, finds a room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Yeah, and this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9. And probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. On the move at the 30. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient in throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Moves around to clear up the vision. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
He's got it. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put him a 50 run. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Moran. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just keep slinging it. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the Bulldogs trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory. He jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hit?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. He's going to run it. It's a foul on the play. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Horn. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Going over the top. Brings it in down the left side. Here he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hit as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. Still running at the 40. Room to the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. See some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. He's in open space downfield. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over Georgia State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking left. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
A decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They booted away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Might be changing the route. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Moran. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out.
The return is brought down at the 16.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Let's go. Looking for room. It's Horn. And he's stopping cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Horn. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The DBs will back off a bit. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Handoff to the single back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
To throw, it's Moran. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game. He's taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Moving out of the pocket. He's got it on the run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
To the air, it's Moran. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many?